One tool that we use to analyze and audit our networks is called NetStumbler. There are a lot of tools. I mentioned AirSnort just a little bit ago. You may have been using AirMagnet or any of these other tools that are out there. It's just a high-level scanner, and all it's going to do is send out a steady stream of broadcast packets on all the possible channels, trying to find all the access points. And then of course it's going to try to show them to you. There's signal strength, MAC addresses, SSIDs, all of this information that might be helpful or beneficial to us. Another tool, AeroPeek, does, in addition to the same sniffing and locating that information, it can start to give me the packets and try to show me information, security problems. AirSnort, as I said before, can capture those packets. If you're using web encryption, get those interesting keys, crack that web password for me. Kismet's another one. Again, it's another tool to just capture and look at packets. Now, speaking of Kismet, I have a tool that's a simple PDA. It's designed to run with Linux. I can start and launch Kismet. And once I do, my network card's going to start to become active. You can see the green blinking light. It's going to try to detect networks.
Say text, new network detected, SSID, Charlie, Alpha, Romeo, Echo.
And so now it's even talking to me, and it's telling me the SSIDs of 3 wireless networks I just picked up in the room that I'm at. It's a great tool for me to go out and find networks, find your network, or determine if I even have rogue access points hiding inside of my company. I can walk around and begin to sniff networks with something as small as a PDA. And obviously there are much smaller devices than even this that we can go out there and use from something the size of a cell phone to go find those networks. So it's easy to find these wireless networks, software programs that are free or very expensive, anything in between that we can use. My suggestion is do you know what your company is giving out? Do you know where I can pick up that network? Can use these tools to find that information. Web cracking, as I said before, is just a matter of picking up packets and trying to crack or guess that password by getting those interesting keys. Using a tool like I just showed you, you might want to see where somebody has to be to gather these packets, to sniff them, and possibly wonder if they're not out in your parking lot, getting your keys and cracking into your network. There are many other tools that we can use, a lot of things that are out there on the market. You can go to your local electronics store and buy these different items just to sniff networks. It would be certainly in your best interest to know what's out there, what's available, and again, look and see what's going on in your network. Now let's talk a little bit about securing your networks. Obviously, we could try to filter MAC addresses, only allow certain ones into our access point, but those MACs can be spoofed. Try to secure your networks by trying not to broadcast your SSID. Use of firewalls. And of course, now it's getting more and more popular to use radius servers so that when somebody connects to my access point, they're actually having to get authenticated by another service before they can get any further into my network. Those are things that you're seeing in all of the hotspots that you go out to your airport hotspots, everywhere else, is that, you know, we're not going to try to actually encrypt as often now as we're going to say, let's authenticate who you are, make sure you have permission, a user account that you can get in on, and then we'll go from there and see if there's any other type of encryption that I need to use or utilize to secure my traffic. So in summary, when we talk about these wireless networks, there's a lot that you need to do. Remember that you could have a wireless network in your company you don't even know about. Some employee might have brought one in, put it into their office so they can walk around their office. You may have these rogue access points in your existing wireless network. You have to look and wonder who's out there, what can be done to sniff my traffic, from where can I get it. A lot of things that I try to cover in this chapter about your wireless networks. Now, there's a video that I'm going to show you at the end of this that's going to be an example of what does it take to go out there and do war driving and driving around and just gathering information. How easy is it to crack those networks? So I hope you enjoy the video that you're going to see with Double D and Kevin Rose. And just again, think about your wireless security. Always be on the lookout for where people might be attacking your network.